Also zeitgenössisch ist eine schwierige Frage, das fragt man auch, was ist Kunst? Aber zeitgenössische Kunst ist für mich, die Kunst, die in zeitgenössische Künstler machen, in zeitgenössische Zeiten, ist in Gegenwart machen. Es muss nicht, zeitgenössische Kunst muss nicht super modern aussehen, es kann auch absichtlich mit traditionell umgehen.
I'm a living artist, I'm working contemporary art. Yeah, that's it, yeah. It's art that's made at the moment.
Contemporary art, you have to understand the visual language. It is approximately 3,000 to 4,000 years old. It is the first language that was ever used. And by understanding how an aspect works within the space that you're creating it for, you can create a stronger relevance to today. Without understanding where you're coming from and what has done before, your voice might end up being not as deep as it can be.
Really, I don't believe in art. I prefer to talk more about information. For me, this place is an information center. I invite to the people to share. I am giving some point to do the convocatory or the network. But really the concept of art that belongs to the aesthetical category, the beauty, is something that I am not thinking in that.
Talking the words of Julian Slavras, we can have a list of questions about what is contemporary art. So it could be a son of freedom, it could be new world of order, it could be consuming culture, it also could be uses and prices of art, and the rules of the art now, and last, contradiction. So that could be all contemporary art.
Contemporary, I don't know that contemporary was the time that we were living. I actually believe, it's just a personal opinion, I actually believe we're in a transition from contemporary into something that hasn't been described or actually named. And I think we're definitely going into something different, not conceptual, not contemporary, but into something different. And that's where we're headed. I mean, if you look at all the contemporary or cutting edge work, it has to do with some kind of interaction with the viewer or the public. It doesn't just, stand there. So I definitely think that that's where we're headed.
For me, contemporary is a form of dialogue, not monologue. It's a way of establishing a connection and opening a network of information at different levels, whether formal, conceptually, political, whichever way you want to address it, but it's about dialogues and activating that concept.
What is contemporary art? Well, I think about it a lot. In a way, it's what's happening in the moment. It's an expression of what people are thinking about, what people are preoccupied about, more than the medium. You could say, well, certain kinds of sculpture, but I think it could be a painting, it could be a sculpture, it could be a mobile, it could be anything, found objects. But I think it relates to what is happening in the moment. Was Van Gogh contemporary art? In my opinion, yes, at the time. Many people didn't get it. It always helps to be dead. That's a great way to sell work.
Contemporary art, I think, that's an excellent question. It's personally, I think the highest ideals that you can have. Even if they are too high for people that you know and care about and love, it is the highest ideals that you can have as a person. And these highest ideals are sometimes not achievable to people, but if you do all that you can to achieve this highest ideal, that almost utopic ideals, then that will be contemporary art.
Contemporary art is contemporary art. Contemporary art is... What is contemporary? That's the question first. My stance on contemporary is every living human being is contemporary. So even like a 100-year-old person does contemporary art when he or she does art, and a 12-year-old person also does contemporary art when he or she does art. What is art? I have no answer to this. So I have only answer to what is contemporary.